up on my bullshit, back up on the move. Touchdown in my hometown, got nothing to lose. I am on my own now, I am in control now. Ain't need you to go now, I can fix my own crowd.
What's up, my heathens? Okay, I'm back at it. This is part 2. Now, if you haven't watched part 1, either you can go back and look at it or go back and look at it. I can give you a recap. It is my second transgender experience that turned into a poly relationship. Now I guess I could really break it down into how I ended up. I ended up with a transgender female to male that had the top surgery but not the bottom. So I got introduced to the neighbors, got introduced to some people in the neighborhood, and ended up really like clicking with these folks. I did a lot of stuff with this. Now, I really want you to go back and watch this video, because if you don't, you will be confused as to what I am about to say next. So, in my last video, I was telling y'all about how we had went to the beach and me and the tutu lady had ended up with yeast infections due to the sand. And what else was I telling you all? I think that's where we ended up. Now, Corey, who we had brought with us to like enjoy and rock out and have fun at the beach, Corey was very standoffish. Now, we thought she was going to be cool. We thought because that's what she told us, that she was going to be cool. And literally the only person that I was really hanging on to and really being around and all up on was the tutu lady. That's literally the only one, because I had already figured out like this is what I'm here for real. So I ended up going ahead and was like, okay, we cut the trip to the beach short. We had sand everywhere. When we got home, I had to wash sand out of a lot of stuff. So that's how I ended up a couple of days later, like 2 days later, finding out I had a yeast infection. It was horrible. So after the beach, me and the tutu lady are texting. We texting, and I'm telling her how I caught a yeast infection and how I'm trying to be over here chilling with Corey, and this isn't working, because I keep having to hear about I keep having to answer the question of why we broke up and why she said we were made for each other, and this, it was just a bunch of craziness, because I just knew that she said the craziest things and I left, which is really the reason why I left. So I ended up going home to down the street outside of Corey's, like down the street from Corey's house. I ended up going home, and y'all, I was over there for a little minute, and Corey would be coming over. Like, I didn't want to go to Corey's house. Corey can come over here, because over here I feel like safer with this situation. Now, Corey comes over one night. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't know what was going on, but she was mad. She was so mad. I think that's when we told her that, oh, the tutu lady told her like we was in a relationship, that I was her bitch, and like, ain't clickety clack, you can't get y'all back. So she ended up coming down the street. Corey ended up coming down the street, y'all, and I kid you not, this lady banged on the door, and she was like, I want to talk to Quinn. I want to talk to Quinn. I'm not leaving until I talk to Quinn. So I step out and I'm like, wait, what exactly is going on here? What is it that you need to talk to me so bad about that you are banging on this door? And she was like, step outside, I want to talk to you. Because how could you do this to me? Y'all, she crying. I at first I felt bad. Like, I really felt bad. And then she started talking crazy. Like, started talking about how me and the tutu lady had planned this all along, and yada yada yada, and how I'm not nothing, and woo doo woo doo woo. And I was like, okay, but you wanted me out of your house, so I left. Now they were nice enough to allow me to come stay with them, and we all ended up in a relationship. Now again, this relationship wasn't fully platonic. Like I said, I was giving head, but most of the time I was only having any type of sexual intercourse with the tutu lady. So, y'all, I'm high. I'm just trying to enjoy my high. And she is outside screaming at the top of her lungs. Like, and then she started wanting to fight. And I was like, she said I was the best boyfriend. I was a good man. And I was like, okay, so you want to claim to be a man. I'm finna have a man come out here and fight you since you want to fight and claim you are a man. So, the tattoo artist and Corey's brother ended up coming out because once she started talking about she was gonna put hands on me, they was like, "Oh, we're not doing. This is not what we doing here." So, y'all, they ended up shooing her off. They told me go inside, so I'm inside. I'm talking to the tutu lady, and she is cracking up, y'all. So I ended up cracking up because I really thought like, what did I do? Like, didn't you tell me to go? You told me to go. I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with you. If you tell me to get out, I'm going to get out. I'm not finna, no. So she go back down the street. She's texting the tutu lady, then she start texting the tattoo artist, and then she start texting her brother, and she is saying pretty much the same thing to everybody. How could we do this to her, and yada yada yada. Now I felt guilty until she started telling me that she was going to put her hands on me. I really, really, truly did. I don't understand where this energy even came from, because we was cool. We was all kikiing. Like, I thought everything was okay. So, y'all, we tried again after she did that. So after we tried this again, we kept it very spacious between us, and I ended up wanting to go to Walmart. Now, I went to Walmart because I wanted to get me a game system and I wanted to get me a TV. So I ended up getting me a big TV. I got me my PS4. I got some games from Walmart, and I took them home. Now, I'm riding in the car with Corey. Corey has now said over and over again, I want to hang out with y'all. I want to hang out with y'all. Give me another chance, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, what do y'all think y'all want to do about this? And they was like, I mean, we can give her another chance. Like, so we did. Y'all, this lady, we at Walmart, she wants to whine, like, really whine. I think that's the best word I can describe for the way she was trying to talk to me. So she started whining, saying how she missed me and how things aren't the same without me, and how she wants us to fix our relationship. And now this is something that she has told not only to the tutu lady about me, but she has told to the tattoo artist about me. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't even want no contact around her. So we cut contact completely because it was making me extremely uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. And so once I once I went ahead, and this is like, we still haven't told her like that I had done anything with her brother. She like didn't know he ate my coochie at all. So y'all, this lady come with us. We go shoot and get some pills. So after we got these pills, in fact, she bought them. She was like, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy the pills, or because we was pitching in to buy us like a good little sack of stuff. So we got pills, we got weed. That's all I'm gonna admit to on this camera. Um, and we went back home. Now she bought the pills, and when we got back home, we all got into it because I told the tutu lady, and I told the tattoo artist, and I told the brother. I said I don't want to be around her by myself. I will not be getting in no more cars with her. I will not I don't want to be around her by myself. I don't feel comfortable. Like, she's really pushing that she wants to be in a relationship with me. And the tutu lady was like, I've noticed, because she's been texting me this, with the woo. The tattoo artist kind of and was like, yeah, same here. We don't even know what to say. Like, there's nothing y'all could really say. So, y'all, I ended up telling her, I was like, I don't want you. I don't like you. I don't want to be in no type of relationship with you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around you by myself, especially. Like, you make me a little nervous. Like, you make me nervous. You make my hair stand up. And y'all, she ain't even like, she's just started bawling. So by that time, she was like, but I love you, and you can't just do this to me. What about the future we plan together? Now, mind you, this lady had sat there and was planning to buy rings and started trying to get me to put down deposits on rings. For whom? So I honestly, at that point, was just over it. So I told her, I said, and remember when, like, I tried to really hurt that lady so that she could leave me alone, because she would not leave me alone. I really, really needed her to leave me alone, because we were thinking like everything was cool, and she watching the house. She watching when we leave, she watching when we come back. She was sitting outside the house one night, and the tattoo artist had told me, and the tutu lady had told me, that was like, she was sitting outside the house across the street, just sitting there with her lights off, the car off, everything off, sitting there. And we called her and asked her, like, was that her? And she was like, yeah, I was just checking to see if y'all was home. But not only was their car there, but the lights was on in the house. So yes, I felt very uncomfortable, because now you're stalking me. So I ended up telling her, like, yeah, I did something with your brother. And that sent her off the deep end. Now, I was 1,000,001 bitches. I was 1,000,001 hoes. And I'm just looking like, I mean, I kind of did what I did, but it's not like, I don't even understand why you mad right now, because we are not together. Now, I understand that was probably some hurt because she didn't know and it was her brother. But that lady sat there and told me go kill myself somewhere else over 4 Tylenols. So That's why I really didn't care anymore about hurting her. I just wanted her to leave me alone. Now, once I said that, that was it. It was up. So not only did she take the pills that she had bought and ran off with them, y'all, she was driving all the way to Wisconsin. She was damn near to Wisconsin before her body gave out on her. Now she popped all these pills, all of them, the whole, it was one for me, one for the tutu lady, one for the tattoo artist, and one for the trucker, and one for Corey. So we all that's 5 pills right there. So she popped all 5 of these pills and was like talking about how she was going to kill herself. And I really was like, this isn't the first time that she has said something like this. One time she had told me like she got overly depressed and was beating on her dogs, and how she almost killed herself in her room. So I really just, her dog ended up coming and living down the street. They ended up buying her pit bull. So I should have known. I didn't know like she was actually gonna do so, but she definitely didn't say that she did probably. But I didn't know. She didn't tell me because she was blocked. Now I think she told the tutu lady that she was going to off herself, and the tutu lady was like, why she keep saying this over and over again? Like, why she keep on, she act like it's the end of the world, like there's not a bunch of more females in the world that she can go and be with. And I'm like, I don't even know, but I let her know like this ain't the first time that she said that. She has admitted to me like, yeah. Now she was also saying she was going to do it when me and her were not talking at all. And that's how I ended up talking to her again, because the tutu lady was like, you can't just like let her fall like that. You can't let her slip into that depression because of you. And I felt bad for it. That's why I ended up feeling bad when she was yelling outside the house and crying. But she never tried to. So this time when she went almost hit Wisconsin, she had took all 5 of those pills, and she she had started overdosing. And if I don't even know how the ambulance got called. I don't know how I don't even know how she was saved, but from what I know, she was admitted to the hospital. Her stomach was pumped. They went ahead, brought her back. Now y'all know when y'all almost die, y'all poop yourselves. Or if y'all didn't know, when people die, you release your bowels. So she had pooped on herself, so they had to cut her pants off. They threw her stuff away. Like, this is all information that I know because this is stuff that she has told either the tutu lady or she has told the tattoo artist, and they are telling me. So they was like, she told us that they had to cut her pants off, and she had her strap on her, and they took it and they threw it away. And y'all, I was like that made me laugh. Now she was wearing it outside. So and this is like one of the regular straps. It was one of the little flimsy ones. It was dark brown, I believe, and I don't even know why she got a dark brown one, because she was definitely kind of light skinned. But yeah. So y'all, she while she was in the hospital, her best friend, I guess she had been on the phone with her best friend, or she had been texting her best friend and telling her best friend like, I'm finna kill myself, I can't do this no more, woo the woo. And her best friend ended up posting about it. Now she was livid, and I don't even understand like why she was so mad, but eventually I found out like it's because Corey had tried to tell her that I was speaking on her kids. Now, I didn't speak on her kids. I spoke on the fact that she didn't even care about her son. She had a daughter and a son, and she did not care about neither one of them. The daughter was always like stuff all over her face, like she was never ever clean, not even before bed. Her room was absolutely filthy, like, and her son, like, bless his poor little heart, he was slow, and she didn't give him no type of attention. She put him in front of a TV screen, and he'd be learning all kinds of craziness. So now when she posted about it, like we went and told him to go kill himself. No, we said, or I said, because I'll tell you what I said. I said, didn't you tell me to go kill myself? And I only said that because he did. He called somebody phone, blew the phone up, finally get an answer. He begged, I'ma just, y'all know who I'm talking about. Corey begged to talk to me, so they put it on speaker, and I was like, what? And she was like, oh, I'm so heartbroken, I'm finna kill myself, and it's because of you. And I'm like, didn't you tell me to go kill myself? So that is what I said. Now, I don't even know where she got my naked pictures from, probably from Corey, in her pursuit to be mad over the fact that I am in a different relationship. But she was posting them all on Facebook, y'all. So when I found out about me, the tutu lady, and the tattoo artist and the brother on Facebook, I had to go in all the way in my message request, and I had to go figure out like what is going on here. And she is livid. This is Corey's best friend, A1. She is livid. She is talking about how I told Corey to go kill herself, and how I told Corey about how said something about A1 kids. And I'm like, I don't even bring people kids into nothing. Like, I really feel like that is a very, very do not pass. Like, honestly. So, this is like it really shocked me. It was something like that really shocked me, because you really made it seem like to that lady that not only was I speaking about her kids, but that I told you to go kill yourself. But she doesn't even know that you told me to go kill myself, and that's why we don't stay together. But you really upset because I am in a different relationship, and because I did something sexual with your brother. So now I have absolutely no problem, like none. I had no problem going ahead and letting it be known, like, I don't, like, we really was sitting there, like, I said, I don't even do this. And I was telling this to the tutu lady, and she was like, this is crazy, this is funny. So now we all sitting in the house laughing about it. And Corey ended up got out the hospital, and I guess she texted the tutu lady, and she was like, I'm out the hospital, I really want to talk to y'all, like, now by that time me and them are like really living our best lives. We're doing like a lot of different moves. So not only were we going out, we were going to events, we were doing family outings, like we were doing a lot. And then we were also staying in the house because you're outside of that because you're watching us. And so eventually she fell off like all of our minds, all of us. So that is how I ended up in a poly relationship just from dealing with a tranny. And what's crazy about all of this, y'all, we tried to include her. We tried to include her. We was like, this is how it's gonna be. And she was like, I really just want to be closer to Quinn. Quinn does not want to be closer to you. In no other way outside of how close you are now. So yeah, now before y'all go ahead and exit this video, go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications because my next story time is finna be crazy.